Okay, let's do this.
Hi, Byski. Wait, we're not doing this yet. Not yet. No. We have to start off with some sort of. Anyway, I'm Mori. I don't know why I'm still doing Snake's voice.
And I'm Bottles. Byski.
Hi, Byski.
Sayori. Just now we weren't...
It's okay, Byski. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so...
Oh, really? That's too bad.
Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later!
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye.
Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my home, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. How you got close to her. It really makes me happy that you've made such good friends.
I don't think that's true.
That's all that matters to me.
I don't think you're happy. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Byski? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that!
It's true, Byski. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just...
Monika? Monika was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Byski. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Byski, I like you so much I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore.
I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own.
Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me?
Wordlessly, Sayori nods.
Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you.
No, you can't do this to me! No! But I actually do now. But then I'll hurt Natsuki.
Well, see, the way I rationalized it was, she's always been my friend, and she's gonna. And I've clearly had more interest in Natsuki.
But now I have interest in her.
Are you having interest in her because she's just depressed?
Maybe. You're right.
Because you shouldn't just love someone because they're depressed.
You're
and
right.
Trying to make them
You're
happy.
right. You're right. It's just the moment. It's just the moment. And I don't want to tell her something that I might not mean. That's not the best for her. That'll just make her even more
I only
upset.
told you I loved you because you were fucking depressing as fuck.
Yeah, that's... Okay. She's not gonna like it, but... Dabbing on it.
Dabbing.
All my kids do is dab and floss.
Oh, Logan! Alright.
Logan Paul.
Pretty okay guy.
He's a pretty okay guy.
You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most...
What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. You're right!
She's right. He's right.
Wait, what?
She wants things to be like they've always been, and that would, if I said I love you, that would change it.
All right, Markiplier.
That's not what she wants. Wait, what do you mean? Is that exactly what he said?
No. You just kind of reminded me of Markiplier right there, but go ahead.
Okay.
Monika told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being selfish.
No.
So please.
Oh, this is too real.
Please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Byski. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So...
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off.
Sayori!
I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done. Most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. And I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as much as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decide that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Byski! You're the first one here! Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now.
Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. It must be the one she's prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder.
I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for a bit. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monika, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
But...
I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? It makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the only one who knows what's best for her, right?
Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Eh?
Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Stop reading my fucking chat history. I don't know why I'm calling this a chat history. It's just a history. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure.
I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks.
Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poem from the ones they performed during our practice.
What's this?
I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before.
You didn't read it.
Sorry. Percent. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. The fuck? Okay. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Byski? What's wrong?
Nothing.
This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that...
I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so...
well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself! Monika calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have
Hang on. So, I'm not sure if you want to try to get the true ending here.
Okay.
Because I do know how to get the true ending. But it requires basically going through everything we did. So do you just want to go the usual route that everybody, like, sort of, like, mostly comes to?
How about we see which one I pick?
It's more complicated than that. Like,
great.
If you want to get the true ending, you have to save and do a new game right here.
Right now?
Yeah.
What if I just...
But if you want, we could just go through everything, like, the way it's supposed to go without you knowing anything about it.
Yes, I would like that.
All right, then let's just by all means just do it this way.
I'm also gonna save here.
Uh-huh.
Just fuck it. Okay.
I'm just saying that if you want to get the true ending, this is where you have to start trying to get it. Because if you go further than this, you can't do it anymore unless if you wanted to completely uninstall the game and then reinstall the game.
Wait, what? Are you? Okay.
There's a lot of specifics.
Okay, we're gonna do it. We're just gonna do a dry run. We're just gonna do a dry run
this is a dry run.
first, and then we'll go for the real ending.
Okay.
Okay. I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give to her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in.
Sayori!
She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door.
Sayori! Wake up, dummy!
There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. Please, don't let what I think's gonna happen. And just open the door. No! No!
Sayori! 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 Bum 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 bum.
What
Bum
the
bum
fuck?
bum.
What the fuck's going on? What? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this.
This is just a dating sim.
Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. No, I knew that someone hung themselves and I didn't know who! I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. Told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? This has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I have to do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. Now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. Never. Is it? Okay.
Never.
I was just gonna say, is it just gonna keep going? That's it?
Hang on.
What the fuck?
Hang on. Calm down. It's just the end.
No, that's...
Listen.
What is with the new game Where's...
Oh, you want to try going for Yuri next?
Hold... Why? Okay.
No, we should probably load back to like an earlier save.
Okay. To which save, would you say?
I don't know. I mean, there isn't really any other save, is there?
I mean, there's all these.
I mean, let's go to like the earliest one and try to see if we can get closer to Sayori, maybe.
Okay. What? What do you mean? What do you mean the file is missing? What? 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 No! No! Wait, what? What the fuck? What's... What's happening?
Well, it's stupid jibble jabble. Tasty.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen at yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sign idle in front of the crosswalk and let it catch up to me.
Tasty.
What the fuck is that?
It's Sayori.
No, it's not.
That's Sayori.
That was Monika and fucking Yuri.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone? Huh?
Yeah, you've always walked to school alone. What are you
No, that's not true.
No,
I had Sayori.
who's Sayori?
Don't give me that shit. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. What happened to Sayori? Does she not exist anymore? But I have no motivation to join any clubs. How am I going to join the literature club without Sayori?
You could always try the,
I'm
sports
perfectly
club.
content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, and it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. There's even the music's glitching. Slightly.
I could hear it, yeah.
School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things,
What does the history look like?
blank.
Oh, okay, it's still okay. It still does record that. Okay.
Okay. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Clubs.
I don't even want to do voices anymore. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Byski.
I don't know who that... Monika?
I passed it off as glitch and
I guess I'll move on.
Monika?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Oh fuck, she's gonna make me join the literature club.
I mean, someone has to make you join the literature
Yeah,
club. That's
it
part of the
has.
story.
Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful... I know this already! Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little...
What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that, I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Literature?
That sounds kind of dull. Why did you shake like that?
How many members do you have so far?
You're 4, right? Including yourself? You have 4, right? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far.
Yeah, there's only 3.
No. There's Monika, there's Yuri, there's Natsuki, and there's Sayori.
Sayori doesn't exist. I don't know what you're talking about.
That statement you just said doesn't make sense.
No, she's never existed. I don't know. It's not even a character in this game. What are you talking about?
Stop it. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I could see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Yeah, it's Natsuki!
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monika say she? Hey, Byski. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika?
Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, Byski, you know that?
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me! What the fuck was that?
Literature club.
Okay.
Negative zone. Anyway. Oh, fuck. Right. She's girl 1 now. A guest?
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Byski. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. We've really just started over.
So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right?
What?
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. I know, I licked frosting off of her finger. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
Damn right.
No, Sayori's the vice president!
Nice to meet you.
No! Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki.
Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Byski in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monika! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget about that, but I just happened to run into him. Ah, the cupcakes!
Now you don't get to have those precious cupcakes.
No!
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Byski? I'm still going for Natsuki. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to...
It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, like this game. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good mook?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Yeah, that's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Byski, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Cute things.
Well,
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
manga?
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Like, I read the Parfait Girls, or whatever it was called, and I liked it. I wasn't just pretending. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well,
That could change.
what am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri chases the rim of her teacup with her finger.
Sorry, you're boring.
What?
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
My brain hurts.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
What the fuck is going on?
And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well.
Yeah, same.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Maybe like we're going through a fucking loop right now, because I've already done this.
Right! Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Same.
I read a horror book once.
It was this one.
I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal.
It had something to do with suicide.
At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me into another world, then I really can't put it down.
Oh my fucking
Surreal horrors are often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems, right?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I helped you through that! I helped you!
I understand how Natsuki feels.
Me too!
Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It also takes true girth. And the truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
No. She is a bitch. I guess.
Damn. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Meh.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I decided to take on the responsibility of a vice president after all.
You didn't! No, this isn't right!
I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members.
This is literally the case of, like, the most terrifying thing that could ever possibly happen to someone is when you coming home and everything is shifted slightly to the left.
Yeah. I need to do... Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Byski?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
Eh? What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
Where's Sayori? I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by.
No, Sayori did!
But I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and,
I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But...
I'm sorry, I thought...
These girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Byski. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 5! We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls...
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Byski?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed.
Byski, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Byski, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah.
Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. What?
You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to
What
read
the
it?
fuck does that mean?
You've unlocked a special poem.
Okay. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Row.
Can you move it?
No.
Can you go down? Oh, fuck.
It's making me think that these Come on. It's making me think that these special poems that you unlock, like, piece together. We'll write the poem next time. I need to go to bed. Fuck. Oh, my saves! No!
This is why I said it, what I said before.
Bye.
Bye, Nee.